Well, welcome back. It has been hell. Finally shaved, finally feeling better. Update from my coronavirus experience. I'm now on day, I think, 14. I'm almost fully recovered. It's still just a little rough for me to get out and take care of physical chores and business, but I am feeling better. I can see, still clearing my throat. Not quite back in the game just yet, but I wanted to do a quick update video since I'm chilling. Got a few minutes to kill here. I'm not able to do my regular activities just yet. Physically, I think I could, but as far as quarantining myself and staying away from the public and just pushing myself a little bit longer that way is kind of the goal right now. So don't really want to spread the virus. I don't believe I'm contagious anymore, but just to be safe, I'm the one just being the designated driver right now, as opposed to going out there and physically dealing with stuff. So, which is fine, because physically, I don't know if I can do much walking around just yet. Still a lot of fatigue, still a lot of tiredness, but it's just, I think, a residual effect of being bedridden for 14 days or so. I mean, I've been in bed for a long time. And I don't really know what to say as far as my recovery goes. I wasn't expecting to recover. I thought my last video was likely be my last video, on the account that I don't think I was going to survive that. I got so sick. It was disgusting how sick I got. And I wasn't quite thinking I was going to pull through. Breathing was a major obstacle for me. And the inability to breathe is kind of critical to survival. So if you can't breathe, you can't live. And I wasn't breathing for shit. I didn't qualify for being admitted to the hospital, I guess. My numbers were still too good, despite feeling like total crap. It wasn't very fun experience being attacked by the coronavirus. It's very much real. It is a part of our world right now. It is part of the community. It's very localized to where I currently live, so beware of that. But I mean, it's a global pandemic, so I expect it to catch it eventually. I wasn't thinking that I was in the clear to forever be immune to it. I was kind of embracing the idea rather than avoiding it. I wanted to make sure, in a way, I kind of wanted to catch it. I wanted to make sure that I could survival of the fittest this thing. If I could pull through, that's a victory for me. I don't have to worry about none of the vaccines or anything. I'm now going to be a little more immune to this thing, I guess. Building up my own immunities. I've survived it. Barely. It's no joke. It's definitely something to take very seriously. But my symptoms were, as I stated in my last video, shortness of breath, coughing so much that I couldn't breathe through coughing. I mean, I was coughing like every second. I was coughing to the point that my whole chest would cramp. And the latest effects, even now, if I just let out even the slightest little my arm, my bicep on my right arm will just completely seize up and cramp up, and it's very painful across the chest and the arm for some reason, and it hurts. It hurts like crazy. It's not fun, and that's still something I'm dealing with right now, but it's not so bad because I'm not coughing as much. I did have been put on a puffer breathing treatments, albuterols and stuff like that. And I was living on that thing for a couple days. So, you know, you gotta protect your vitals. So I not to be gross, but I spent about 2 weeks bedridden and spitting up everything I coughed up, every little into a bucket. I never swallow any of that stuff back down. As growing up as an asthmatic and kind of knowing my own ways to fight without having any medicine was to always spit that shit up. Get rid of that phlegm so it can't get back into your chest. Because once you get sick, and once that, like a runny nose or something, drains into your chest, you're done. You might as well just give up. Because once it becomes like pneumonia or bronchitis, you're fucked. And well, that's kind of the same way I fought this thing. And, you know, forgive that I'm in a parking lot, so I'm getting different headlights bouncing off me. So, I don't know. I had a strategy going into it as far as spit everything out. Boost my vitamins. I mean, I was overdosing on vitamin C and vitamin D. They say vitamin D is kind of like your big vitamin you want to use to fight through this. I fought with both vitamin D, vitamin C, zinc. Mostly all in gummy form, but I also took a lot of orange juice, a lot of chicken noodle soup broth and stuff like that. Staying hydrated was key. I felt like I kind of had to tug of war with the hydration. I didn't want to be too hydrated, so I would produce more phlegm. So I kind of let myself dip into the dehydrated in order to not produce as much phlegm, therefore I wouldn't have to cough as much. And I don't know if there's any real logic to that, but that's what I did. And I'm still alive to this day, so I could be grateful for that. Now I gotta worry about my family and my loved ones pulling through this, now that they're all getting infected. But so far in my household, I was the hardest hit, so I figured I was a measuring stick for everybody else. So if I could pull through, then they could too. A guinea pig getting tested and all that, so they wouldn't have to as much. Everybody ended up getting tested, but swabbed and all that stuff. But coronavirus 2020, happy new year. It is New Year's Eve right now, so survived this one. Looking forward to 2021. Thanks for watching.